So, as you know that metals have the capability to lose electron easily. They lose electron and form positive charge. They become cation, and so they are very reactive, lose electron, become delocalized, become electropositive, and show metallic character. Melting and boiling points, as the group 1 has highest melting and boiling point, as we go down in the group, the melting and boiling points gradually decreases. As we know that the density is low, it means the mass of element will be less, and when the mass of element will be less, they have less melting and boiling point. The second group is alkaline earth metals. The alkaline earth metals are the second group. They contain beryllium, magnesium, calcium elements, and they possess two valence electrons. As the group number is 2, so they contains the two valence electrons and the same chemical behavior in each of the element. They are less electropositive than the alkali metals. Alkali metals are the more electropositive, while alkaline earth metals are less electropositive. So alkaline earth metals contains metals. The valence electrons are 2. Reactivity is like alkali metals. They are very reactive but less reactive than alkali metals. The properties are they are solids, silver colored, more dense than alkali metals, means the density increases gradually, so their mass increases, but the reactivity is less as compared to the alkali metals. The elements are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These are the alkaline earth metals. Next one is group 3, which is called as boron family because it starts from the boron. All of the members of this family contains 3 valence electrons because they belong to group 3 and have the similar chemical properties. They contains one metalloid and the 4 metals. The valence electrons are 3. Reactivity, they are reactive, not very reactive but reactive. Other shared properties are they are solid at room temperature. Group 3 contains elements like boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, etc. So, in case of reactivity, alkali metals are the most reactive. Alkaline earth metals are reactive but less than the alkali metals, and boron family is only reactive. Next one is the carbon family. Carbon family belongs to the group 4. As you know that carbon have capability to form 4 bonds, and there are 4 valence electrons in the group 4. They contains one non-metal, 2 metalloids, and 3 metals. The valence electrons are 4. Reactivity may be vary. Other shared properties are they are solid at room temperature. Likewise, boron family, they are also solid at room temperature. The elements are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, etc. Then group fifth is called as nitrogen family. It contains 5 valence electrons. As you know that atomic number of nitrogen is 7, which means that the K shell contains the 2 electron while the remaining 5 electrons are present in the L shell. Likewise, carbon, in which 2 electrons are present in the K shell while 4 electrons are present in the L shell. So it belongs to group 4 and the valence electrons are 4. In the group 5, the valence electrons are 5 and they are called as nitrogen family. So the valence electrons will be 5. They contains 2 non-metals, 2 metalloids and the 1 metal. Reactivity may vary. As we go down in the groups, we are knowing that the reactivity gradually decreases. The other shared properties are all but nitrogen are solid at room temperature. So except nitrogen, all are solid at room temperature. The elements in group 5 are nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth, etc. The next is the group 6, which is also called as oxygen family or oxygen group. As you know that oxygen has 8 electrons total. 8 number of electrons in the oxygen atom, as the atomic number of oxygen is 8. It means that 2 electrons will accommodate in the K shell while the remaining 6 electrons will accommodate the L shell. So the 6 valence electrons are present in the oxygen atom, and the group 6 contains 6 valence electrons in each of the element. The reactivity is they are reactive. They contains three nonmetals, one metalloid, and the two metals. The shared properties are oxygen is a gas, so except oxygen, all other elements are solid at room temperature. In case of nitrogen family, except nitrogen, all other elements are solid at room temperature. Likewise, this in oxygen family, except oxygen, all are solids at room temperature. The elements in group 6 are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, and polonium, etc. Next is group 7, which is called as halogens. The seventh group is called halogens. They have 7 electrons in their valence shell. For example, in fluorine, as you know that there are 7 valence electrons, there are a total of 9 electrons in which 2 electrons accommodate in K shell while the remaining 7 electrons accommodate in L shell. So the valence electrons are 7. They require only 1 electron to complete their valence shell. They are very electronegative. They show non-metallic character. They have the capability to attract the shared pair of electrons, so they become very electronegative. As you know that alkali metals are very electropositive while the halogens are very electronegative. They have the ability to gain electron and they require only 1 electron to complete their valence shell, so they show non-metallic characters. The reactivity is, as they are very electronegative, so they are very reactive. Other shared properties are they are poor conductor of electric current, react violently with alkali metals to form salts. And alkali metals, we have discussed the reactions in the class, the reactions of halogens with alkali metals with alkaline earth metals. Never found uncombined in nature as they are very reactive, so they are always found in the combined state with other elements. The elements in group 7 are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine. The next is noble. The noble gases are also called as 8th group element or the 0 group element. They are called as noble family. The elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. The 8th group means that the valence electrons are 8. So the noble gases elements have complete octet. They require no electron to react. So they are inert in nature. They are not reactive. So the group 18 or the group 8 contains nonmetals. The valence electrons are 8. Reactivity, they are unreactive or the least reactive group because they have complete octet. Other shared properties are they are colorless, odorless, gases at room temperature, outermost energy level full. They have 8 electrons. It means that they have complete octet and there is no requirement of any electron. All found in atmosphere. These are the some properties of the noble gases. So in general, in the groups you have studied that the vertical column elements are called as groups. There are total of the 8 groups. We have discussed thoroughly each group. From the start of the group, that is alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, they are very reactive, and as we go down gradually the reactivity decreases, but suddenly when we move to the halogens, the reactivity then again increases. Their halogens are very reactive because they are very electronegative and so they are very reactive as well. So this was all about the reactivity. As you know that some elements are called as representative elements while the other are called as transition elements. So the S and P block elements are called as representative elements while the rest are called as transition elements, that is D and F block elements. These are all about groups in the periodic table.